Hello everybody and welcome back to Games for Dads. Okay, here we go. We're going to do a deck review with one of those newly buffed cards. New Neo-Futurism. Had a really nice little buff. What does it do now? 8 for 78, limited legendary card. On the draw, if your deck has exactly 9 arts and culture cards, which is great because arts and cultures are really good, and 7 or more futurology cards, your cards, whatever they are, gain plus 20 until played. So let's go and check out the deck. Let's have a look at the arts and culture bit first. So Vitruvian Man, no surprise, it is a 9/9 deck. On the play, if your deck has 9 or more science cards, your arts and culture cards, whatever they are, gain 18 until played, and vice versa. Don't forget, we always pair him up with consciousness. The next card is a philosophy card. It's a good one, Man Machine. 4 for 38. On the draw, if you've lost one round this game, your philosophy cards, whatever they are, gain plus 24 until played. Really useful if you have lost a round. And on the play, if you've played 3 or more philosophy cards this game, your futurology cards, whatever they are, gain plus 24 until play. So really good synergy with that Neo-Futurism card and Mana Machine. Go together really nicely. Fatalism, obviously we want a few philosophy cards. On the draw, 2 random philosophy cards in your hand, gain plus 50 permanently. Next one is Rene. I've gone with Rene and Rene, no surprise. On the draw, your cards in hand gain plus 4 permanently, and this card gains plus 12 permanently. And rather than putting all the really good arts and culture cards in, I've gone with lots of philosophy cards, just for a bit of fun actually. It works okay, this deck. On the draw, your other philosophy cards in hand gain between 10 and 30 until played. And on the play, this card gains between 40 and 60 permanently. And your Rene discard card, wherever it is, gains plus 30 permanently. Good old cogito ergo sum. Let's keep going with these philosophy cards. What else have we got? Where do we go? Here we go. Herculitus. 5 for 70. Listen to this. On the draw, this card gains plus 10 until played. On the play, this card gains plus 10 until played. On the return, this card gains plus 10 until played. And on the start, this card loses minus 10 until played. So obviously you want to play him as soon as he comes around. Good card. Munchausen Trilma. 33. Just an epic card, this one. So it's got a draw, a play, and return. They're all exactly the same. This card gains between 3 and 33 until played. On the play this turn, and on the return until played again. Pretty good. Should buff up quite nicely, that card. Like I said, I know there are loads of other really good arts and culture cards you can put in this deck, but I wanted to go with pure philosophy as much as I could. Aneism, haven't used this one for ages. Great card. On the draw, your other cards in hand gain plus 32 power and cost plus 2 until played. Could be a bit of a problem with the energy with this deck in this week's league, but I'm going to go for it anyhow. And on the return, an opponent's random card in hand gains plus 32 and costs plus 2 energy until played. So those are the pinkies. Let's go and check out the greenies. So consciousness. This one is not a futurism card. On the draw, if your deck has exactly 9 arts and culture cards, your science cards, whatever they are, gain 16 until played. If your deck has exactly 9 science cards, your arts and culture cards, wherever they are, gain 16 until played. And now I've gone with loads of futurology cards. Flying car. On the play, if you've played flying car this game, your futurology cards in hand gain plus 30 for 2 turns. Pretty good. Great goo. Don't really like this card that much, but he works. On the draw, if your deck has 9 or more science cards, 9 of your random science cards, wherever they are, lose 10 power until played. And 9 of your random non-science cards, wherever they are, gain plus 10 permanently. Like I said, I haven't gone for the strongest build with this deck. I just want to really check out that card, see if it's any good or not. A Doomsday Clock, 6 for 60. Try and get this on the 3rd turn, because on the play, if it's turn 3 and you're losing the round, this card gains 85 this turn. Really good. What have we got next? Memory Eraser. Another not so brilliant card, but it's probably one of the few that are worth playing from Futurology. On the return, your Futurology cards, whatever they are, gain plus 20 until played. And for every time you have played Memory Eraser this game, your Futurology cards, whatever they are, lose minus 10 until played. So after the second time you play him, he's pretty useless, really. But there we go, Memory Eraser. Robot Companion, I put him in as a hold card, really. A random science card in your hand gains plus 12 until played. Can't read. Quantum Computing, this is a good card. Probably one of the best, actually. What does it do? If played opposite any arts and culture card, 6 of your random non-arts and culture cards, whatever they are, gain 17 until played. Repeat for every album. So obviously you want to try and play that against a card that you've got. So play it opposite arts and culture or science. Laser vision, on the return a random science card in your hand, gains plus 30 power, costs -2 permanently. Not the best. And 3D food printing. So I went with this one as my non-futurology card because on the play, your futurology cards, whatever they are, gain plus 14 until play. There's quite a few other options for your 8th or 9th science card, but like I said, I wanted to go as pure as possible with this deck. Probably not the strongest way you can build it because there are definitely some really good arts and culture cards that you could swap in. I've gone like well heavy with the philosophy, but I wanted to give it a go to see how we get on. You never know, it could be good, it could be rubbish. Rocket science. Okay, let's see how we get on. So the good news is with philosophy, when fatalism comes around, you're almost guaranteed to have another one in your hand. But let's get Rennie and Cogito round. Probably should have played Herculetus actually, because he loses 10 when you play him. What's this, a ramp deck? Mr. Rocket Science. I've seen loads of people playing ramp decks actually. Points per 10. Pretty good deck. Not a bad deck at all. Okay, let's keep going. There is that new Neo-Futurism card. Quite good. Not a bad deck, this one. Oh, look at that. Animism. That is what I mean. We're going to struggle with energy. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. And we'll end up holding Herculetus again. This is a bit of a disaster, this game so far. Never mind. Yeah, you could easily swap it in all of those big hitting cards. The Goose, Minamosa. There's loads of them. Hands Trap, I would recommend. That's good to go in this deck if you don't want to play all these philosophy cards. But I do. At least Doomsday Clock is in a good rotation. 3, 4, oh. Oh, Indigo Milkcap. What a disaster. And I'm still holding that Herculetus. And I bet he's going to get locked up for the whole game. Oh, no. This is going down. Oh no, this card on the start. Oh well, never mind. He's just going to burn himself away to 0, I guess. So there is my whole card, Robot Companion. I wouldn't have minded him being locked up, but never mind. So we're 1-0 down against the point per turn deck, which is never very good. I'm making a right mess of this deck. Probably don't recommend this deck at all. I probably recommend going with all the meta cards, but I don't want to play meta cards all the time. I wanted to go with, I wouldn't say it's an easy build, but it's probably the most pure deck using that Neo-Futurism card. And that's what I'm going to try and do in the future, is build decks with non-meta cards. Because we all know what the good cards are. Winchenhausen, not bad score actually, 4-1-1. He's got Minamosa, Helen Keller, Francis Crick. He's got a nice deck actually, Rocket Science. But we are back in the lead. Even though this play has gone that terribly. This deck is really good, by the way. Actually, looking at it, I was a little bit harsh. Just going to hold that robot as long as I can. So that probably means we've got to play Cogito. And Great Goo, sure. Oh, 489, come on. Oh, Funeral Bell. Little Oyster. Good combo, those two, actually. Really nice deck, whoever built this deck. It is good. We squeeze through 1-1. Okay, game on. What's he got in his bank? It says -1. Thought he was playing a ramp deck. Interesting. We're on -12. He's on -1 points per turn. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Look at that. Rene is looking nice and strong. Rene is a great card, actually. Quite happy that I put all these philosophy cards in here. 1, 2, 3. Go on, get in there, Rene. 4, 2, 9. Not bad at all. Praying Mantis. Oh, that was lucky. Move us. we've got to win the next 3 rounds, really. He's up to only 19 in his bank. It's not massive, is it? Not really. Okay, let's keep going. Or that Neo-Futurism card. That's probably the one that you definitely want to take out. I think we can only play 2 cards again. Yeah, he's definitely got to go. It's a lovely boost, but we can't afford to play it. Well, we can afford to play it, but you can't afford to get 3 cards out. Yeah, it's a shame. So yeah, maybe you can swap him for the Goose or Minamosa if you want to go with some of the big hitting cards. We'll try and find another unplayed arts and culture card. That is the challenge. Mana Machine is great, actually. Look at that. Really good. Poor old Herculetus. Look at him. 9 for 286. Oh, never mind. 484. I think we're going to win this. Oh, at least his Indigo Milk Cap is totally out of rotation now. Lucky we're playing the world's worst bot here. Never mind. Never mind. Robot Companion 5 for 299. He's building up slowly. But I do like the 3D food printer, and obviously you've got to have consciousness if you go 9 and 9. Makes a lot of sense. So really only 3D on the greens, only 3D printer is your option to change. If you really do want to put a meta card in there, it's up to you. Get a card, look at that. Minamosa, Helen Keller. Oh, he's going to get a massive score. Wow, wow, wow. We're 2-1 up, and he just throws down a really big score. He's got 129 points per turn. Oh, no, it's down to 89 now because of the jet car. We're on minus 24. And of all the things I said about fatalism, definitely hidden a philosophy card. And it hit one, but it hit the one that's locked up. Oh, what a boo-boo. This deck doesn't cope well with being locked up. But it's still hitting out some big numbers. Get that quantum opposite, that's science. We get the buff on our arts and culture cards, or 6 of them. Yeah, quantum computing is great. Not much choice with futurology. We definitely need 1 or 2 new futurology cards just to make it super duper competitive. Seen a few people playing the Smart Bullet. I don't really rate that one myself, but it is a good option. Robot Canyon, look, 333. Cogito, even though he's been isolated from Rene, 281. 580. Good scores. Not bad at all, actually. This pure deck. Oh, is that game over? It looks like it. Oh, rocket science. Is that game over? No. Oh, I got carried away there. Well played, sir. Okay, now we're in trouble. Now we are in big trouble. Excuse me. I'm getting worried. I am getting worried. Okay, Rene, look at him. 301. Now we can play 3 cards with Anaism. Python. Ubus. I don't think you'd want to put Python in this deck. I mean, it will give you a nice bit of a buff, but not enough. 173. Look at his points per turn. 177. It's not the biggest ramp deck, but it's quite a nice ramp deck. You can see what he's trying to do with it. It is a good deck, actually, Rocket Science. Very poorly executed, as always, by the bot, but never mind. That memory eraser card. Terrible. We can save Robot Companion. And look at Herculetus. 11 for 410. And that's losing 10 every turn. Is it at the start of every turn? He loses 10. Is he going to lose 10 here? Or is he not? He should do. Yeah, there we go. So even losing 10 every turn, he's up to 416. Shame we can't play him. But Doomsday Clock is going to be useful. And the Robot Companion. Oh, I thought we might have squeezed 1,000 points there. But not quite. The Crown. Wow. That was quite close. But no. Well played, Rocket Science. Good deck. Did very well, actually. I'm assuming he's a bot. I'm not sure. He might not be. He didn't. A bit weird. Anyhow, there we go. That is my Neo-Futurism deck. Like I said, it's not the strongest build for it. If you do have all the meta cards, it's quite a simple deck to build. long as you remember to go 9 and 9. Quite a good fun deck. Anyhow, thanks for watching, guys. We'll be back soon with some more Dada versus you challenges. If you've got less than 1,500 cards, do send me your in-game name, and maybe we get to play each other. Take care, everybody. Have fun, and we'll see you soon. Bye.